I never knew my mother. She got sick when she was pregnant with me. Went crazy. Dad was bitter. He hated her almost as much as he resented me. Didn't understand why I still craved contact, why I clung to every scrap of her memory. Unsigned postcards arrived in the mail from Bolivia or Mexico with simple, "I love yous" scrawled in the message box. I hid them far from Dad's prying eyes. Even if they were blank, I knew they were from her. On my 15th birthday, I found her sitting at the kitchen table like she'd never left. I hadn't seen her in years. She was dressed head to toe in black. Black jacket, black boots. The only contrast was the pop of silver and turquoise on her fingers and dangling in her ears. Her hair had grown long and wild, and her face was weathered now in a way I didn't remember before. When she smiled at me, crow's feet appeared around her heavily lined eyelids. I couldn't help but smile back. My straight-laced father sat sullenly across from her. He flashed me a look of hatred. "She's here for you," he said, slamming the door on the way out. 15 is a big birthday, she said, giving me a long look. "I'm sorry I've not been here for you." She took off one of her rings and slipped it onto my finger. My heart swelled. She pulled me into her arms. I could feel how much she loved me and how hard it was for her to let go. That night I was restless, tossing and turning in my bed. Bright moonlight poured through my bedroom window, but there was something else making it impossible to sleep. My first period. I went to the bathroom. I knew something was wrong, but no school health video prepared me for the shaking, the pain in my legs, the hair growing everywhere. I let out a yelp. What was happening to me? My scream brought my father to the door. "I knew it," he yelled. "I knew you'd end up like her." Confused and wounded, I just stared at him, my body shaking with transformation. But then she was there. And then it was his blood that sprayed everywhere, coating the mirror, the light, and even myself. My mother wolf dropped him to the floor. I tried not to look at his gaping neck. We studied each other in the crimson light. Her eyes glowed yellow and her fangs retreated. So did mine. She cleaned me up and led me outside. A group of women sat on motorcycles waiting quietly. Their yellow eyes glinted when they saw me, and they smiled pointed smiles. "My pup," my mother said with a toothy grin. "She's one of us." One of them, I thought, one of the pack. I slid behind her on the bike. We rode off into the fading night and I didn't look back.